Hello everybody, Simulation Alley 007 here and welcome back to my channel, and today we are taking our first look at West Coast Main Line Preston to Carlisle, made by Just Trains. So with that being said, sit back, relax and let's get straight into the video. Okay, so this is my first time clicking onto it. We are going to go onto the training module because we're going to see what it's all about.
Welcome to Carlisle Station, the northern terminus of the West Coast Main Line Preston to Carlisle route. Situated on the West Coast Main Line, this Grade 2 listed structure oversees a wide range of services throughout the day. Its location is some 102 miles southeast of Glasgow Central and 299 miles northwest of London Euston. Looks like there's a missing route map over there. Let's head over to it and fix it whilst you are here. There are a lot more tasks across the route, so be sure to find and replace the missing route maps and enjoy the mint cake. Cumbria is well known for its mint cake. There are also rail tours that will take place, so be sure to put up the special advertising posters for them. If you happen to come across any luggage that has fallen onto the platform, please be sure to place it back onto the trolley. Plus, keep your eyes peeled for some model castles. Follow the markers to board the train before it departs.
The audio might be quite loud on this, so I do apologise, but so far I'm really impressed. Obviously I've been to Carlisle before to see a rail tour and it looks
Take a seat anywhere
pretty
you like.
much the same as it is today. Great detail on the Mark III coaches. By the way, you can make custom liveries for them, so I will be doing it. At the point of recording my audio, I have made 3 Class 87 liveries. We'll sit here.
Our journey begins at Carlisle Station, which opened in September 1847 under its original name of Carlisle Citadel. This name lasted all the way through until 1948, where it was renamed to its current name, Carlisle. The station is a key part of the West Coast Main Line from London to Glasgow, as it forms the central point of the route and is an important interchange for trains through the northwest of England, Scotland and beyond. It provides connections from such places as Newcastle along the Tyne Valley, Leeds via the settled Carlisle route, along with the Cumbrian coast. Trunk services for Glasgow and London also serve this important station. This is the British Railway's 87 electric locomotive in the BR Blue livery. We are currently sat on board an R3A coach. The Class 87, nicknamed Vans, were introduced between 1973 and 1975, with a total of 36 locomotives built. The loco was designed in conjunction with the extension of the West Coast Main Line between Weaver Junction, Preston, Carlisle and Glasgow as a high-performance locomotive which could tackle and maintain speeds along the route, which was especially required in the challenging northern half in areas such as Shap and Beatock Summit. These powerful locomotives have a top speed of 110 miles per hour, which means they can keep up to the timetable with ease. Alongside the Class 87, you will also be able to drive the BR Class 47 diesel locomotive, the BR Class 08 diesel shunter, and the BR Class 101 diesel multiple unit. These locomotives will provide you with a wide variety of experiences, meaning you can drive all kinds of services encompassing passenger, freight and parcel trains. Tap into what the West Coast Main Line has to offer with a wide variety of changing scenery, from local rail travel to the seaside town of Morecambe to the high-speed services that run north and south, or take things back a notch, driving freight services along the route. The choice is yours. Look out for many iconic landmarks along the way, such as the Church of St Walburg in Preston, the impressive castle which overlooks Lancaster Station, or maybe just taking the views of the Loon Gorge as your locomotive winds its way through the valley to its destination. Across the route, you will also see characterful signal boxes and distinctive stations. Welcome to West Coast Main Line, Preston to Carlisle. This is the British Rail Class 87 locomotive in BR Corporate Blue livery. In this brief introduction, we will go through various procedures such as cab setup, passenger door operations, driving and stopping. You will need to enter the locomotive to get started. Head over there. To activate this cab, you must lift up the change end lever. This must be activated always from the lead cab. Sit in the driver's seat to continue the setup procedure. Set the master key to activate the driver's desk. Headlights and markers are used to inform others around that this locomotive is active.
Not too bad, actually. Operation's pretty good. Must admit, it does look really good in the full in-city blue livery.
The guard has given you the clearance for departure by giving you 2 audible beeps from the NHA guard compartment. Acknowledge receipt of this by responding with 2 tones. Set the master switch to the forward position. To release the brakes, move and hold the train brake handle to the release and overcharge position. Observe the brake gauge. Once they are released, you can let go. It will spring back into the running position. The power controller is controlled by the notching lever, also known as a tap changer, which has 6 notches: off, run down, notch down, hold, notch up and run up. Notch up is to be used for the gradual application of power when starting trains away, or to increase power by small amounts whilst running by moving the power controller to and fro between the hold and notch up position. The notch position can be increased one at a time over the whole of the notching range. During notching up, the traction motor ammeters should be observed to ensure the ammeter needles do not remain in the red sector for long periods and that they remain approximately level. method is used to retain the selected notch position once the desired speed has been attained. Run-up is to be used to increase power rapidly when, for example, the power has been shut off or reduced for coasting at speed, by notching the power controller automatically. Notch down is to be used to reduce power one notch at a time by moving the power controller to and fro between hold and notch down positions. Each complete movement reduces the tap changer position by one notch. Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain a constant speed and reduces motor stress and maintenance requirements. Moving the power controller to off means the traction motor contactors are open, hence no power can reach the traction motors. The tap changer is also used to provide braking effort via the rheostatic brake, which uses the traction motors to brake the locomotive. This is done by turning the motors into generators, which convert the kinetic energy of the locomotive into electricity. This excess electricity is sent to a bank of resistors, which dissipates the energy in a form of heat. A set of blowers are provided below the resistors, which speed up in proportion to the strength of the rheostatic brake applied, resulting in the classic wailing sound whilst braking. Unique to the Class 87, this locomotive is fitted with a power brake switch on the train brake handle, which means that as soon as you move the train brake handle away from running, traction power is cut and approximately 500 amps of rheostatic brake is applied. Once the tap changer is completely notched down, normal rheostatic brake performance will resume. You are approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force by moving the brakes into the braking range. work. That concludes the basics of this locomotive.
So with that being done, I know I didn't talk for that segment, but we're now going to go on to an actual route. So let's do it. Here we are. So we are at Preston. I was originally going to do it at Carlisle, but I went for a red light, so done it this way instead. Preston to Carlisle with only one passenger stop. And I have got music in it, but it's Train Sim World music, so theoretically no copyright. Fingers crossed. As you can see, it did have the intercity, well, both intercity liveries for the Mark IIIs, which I don't mind. A little bit of diversity in the train, but I do like a full continuous livery. So here we go. Let's watch it depart. Okay, so I'm now going to go on to the time lapse. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you near Carlisle. Okay then, we are now approaching Carlisle, where this service for me terminates. I hope you have enjoyed the time lapse. I know there was a bit in there where it sort of like lagged, where it stopped and then started up again, but it is what it is. I know at the first stop, at the first station shall I say, I didn't stop the time lapse as soon as I was approaching the stop. To be fair, I totally forgot, but never mind. As you all know, I don't really do time lapses, so I'm not the best at it. But on the approach now into Carlisle, where I've actually been before in real life, as I've already said, and it doesn't look too bad. This is I took the route on our right at the bottom because I went from Newcastle to Carlisle because I was coming up from York to see the rail tour up there. If you haven't seen those two videos already, they are on my real life trains group on YouTube. Go and check it out if you haven't already. And that is where I also met another YouTuber and social media influencer. So if you are watching my video, hello. Yeah, Carlisle was actually pretty good. That's where I saw, well, that's in the intro actually, just thinking about it, Carlisle. So compare the intro, because this is the track that the freight train came on. I think it was a class 88. Is it two classes or just one class? I can't actually remember. But yeah, it was pretty cool. We got 2 tones off it. Now I was stood just coming up here. It was a good day, to be fair. I would I do it again? Yeah, I would. I'll go back up to Carlisle, maybe do a part 2 or something. But next week I've just confirmed it. I'm going up to London. I'll be recording Taunton to Reading, and then it'll be Reading to Paddington if they have opened up the line. If not, it'll be Reading to or somewhere, Taunton to somewhere, and then somewhere to London Euston. But I think they have opened up the line again. But I was stood we've just gone past it while I was stood to see the rail tour come in. It's really well detailed. I just trains are absolutely phenomenal with their DLCs, so good on them. So there we are, arrived into Carlisle. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Next video, will a couple of days time, will be the little I can't think what there's another video coming from this, and this is definitely not going to be the last video that you see from this DLC, so stay tuned for that. But with that being said, I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you did, smash a like button. If you're new to the channel, punch that subscribe button, and I'll leave you this little bit footage. British Rail class, that is brilliant. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.